In the northwest of the Bahamas lie the small islands of Bimini. The blue seas surrounding them teem with exotic fish. People have been coming here for years, attracted by the great sports fishing, beautiful beaches, excellent scuba diving, and the relaxed way of life. Located just 50 miles off Florida, Bimini is a short hop from America. Extensive mangroves on the North Island enclose a large seagrass lagoon. This is Bimini's secret. The seagrass and mangroves provide a nursery area and habitat for the fish, conch and lobster upon which the people of Bimini and much of the Bahamas rely. And is also a refuge for one of the world's most critically endangered fish, the smalltooth sawfish. Already extinct in the Mediterranean and Northeast Atlantic, the West Atlantic population has seen a catastrophic 95% drop in numbers. A relation of the shark, sawfish use their amazing snouts for feeding, but little is known about their life history. One of the greatest threats to these rare fish is habitat loss. In 1997, this threat became a reality. Despite plans to designate the North Sound as a marine protected area, the internationally financed RAV Bahamas Limited, in the face of local resistance, began developing Bimini Bay Resort. They planned extensive tourist accommodation, houses, a Hilton hotel, a casino, and an 18-hole golf course. To raise the level of this low-lying island, the developers have been dredging the lagoon and dumping the spoil onto the land and into the shallows. Healthy mangrove forest turned into desert. Thriving seagrass beds completely obliterated. The mangroves also protect the low-lying islands against storm, wave and hurricane damage.
Mangroves are a buffer, and the seagrass is a buffer from storms. They soak up the excess moisture when a storm comes through and provide protection for the island itself. And if you put in a big resort and take out all the mangroves, one bad storm is going to just level this island.
Mangroves also act as a carbon sink, absorbing and storing up carbon dioxide. Destroying mangroves releases vast quantities of CO2. Phase 1 destroyed acres of mangroves. Phase 2 is frighteningly more ambitious. These are the only significant mangrove and seagrass beds on the entire western Great Bahama Bank, and it is not just the sawfish that is found here. They are the nursery area for queen conch, a staple diet of Biminites, and the spiny lobster, a trade that brings in $60 million a year to the Bahamas. It is also a vital habitat for many fish, such as snapper, bonefish, numerous species of sharks. And rays. Hawksbill and green turtles, both endangered, are found here, as well as many migratory bird species, and a very rare snake.
The Bimini boa is only found on the Bimini Islands in the Bahamas and in a couple other small nearby islands. Unfortunately, development is really taking a toll on their habitat.
There have been many accusations of bribes made to government officials and council members.
I was offered a job to run his sales office and share into the profits, okay, which is a lot of money, and I turned that down. I was also offered a freight boat. I was also offered a trip to Asia, all expense paid, but I am not for sale. We have a population of 1,600 people in Bimini. They want to put 3,000 condominium here, okay? So you put 4 people in the condominiums, it'll be more than 3 times the population of Bimini.
The digging activity severely affected groundwater supplies and turned wells brackish, so Bimini Bay Resort was required to supply a desalination plant to provide water for the local people.
They have a water plant there, and when they do, it doesn't have the capacity there to maintain their property and the downtown community. So when they water in their plants, the community got the water, and which is not fair to us. We've been treated like second-class citizens in our own little beloved community.
Their website claims that Bimini Bay Resort is engaging in a habitat creation and restoration program that will maintain the surrounding mangrove wetlands healthy and teeming with life. This is the reality. Seagrass beds buried, acres of mangroves destroyed. If Phase 2 of the development is allowed to continue, it will be the nail in the coffin for the unique environment of North Bimini, the smalltooth sawfish, and the many other species that live there.